Bengals. To the Ohio River. There's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over first and
the former Missouri Tiger, Drew Lock, will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Carrier. DJ Reader brought in.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's second down.
Jerry Jeudy, incomplete.
Throwing again. Block. Again, he targets Jeudy, and this time the catch made. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 40-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Locke got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. He gets it left side to Johnson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Now Locke again. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
Bengals, nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. On first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
O.J. Howard. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
Now Johnson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
on 2nd and 11 now. Locke out quickly to Judy. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Johnson. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
At their own 12-yard.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Second and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and...
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big third down play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
15. And the Broncos first down.
Here's Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
The ball carried by.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26.
It's a
good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That catch good for only a couple.
O.J. Howard.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and
8 yards.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 4. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, they'll throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A little juke. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. The only way to play good defense.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Broncos 3.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 1. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Joe Mixon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 28.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Third down.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Block working out of the gun. That's caught by Howard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A 12-yard.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things.
4-yard line.
That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's good.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Taken down and
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Bengals taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Locke. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Denver.
Operating from the gun, Locke. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Locke going to go on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
At the 11-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Locke. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Denver.
Duke Johnson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. That one good for 26 and a first down.
For a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DK Metcalf. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Block now on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. To throw again. Lock. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd and long, it's Lock. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Pass. Intercepted.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Open man is lost complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments.